Hey guys, Steve here. Well, I'm going to show everything I got in Japan when I went over. I did a 8-day trip in Tokyo, and it was such a blast. My first international trip. It was insane, overwhelming, very tiring, so much walking. Japan is absolutely crazy, and I'll just show everything that I bought. We'll start with probably one of my favorite things. Went to the Pokemon Center, and they have these little sort of like hand puppet things. There's a few other Pokemon there, but honestly, right now, 5 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday, I can't really uh remember what Pokemon they had, but yeah, this is a recent thing Pokemon Center's done. I thought this is quite funny. Hand puppet Psyduck. So I got this. This is around like 3,000 yen, I think. Maybe a little bit less, but he's so funny. Love Psyduck, so that's pretty awesome. Got this plushie. And got another Mochi Mochi Pocket Monster plushie. This one is so soft. It's kind of like a I forgot the word for it, but it's like a type of plush doll right now. It's really popular. And it's pretty similar to that, sort of. Really squishy, but like a squishy mellow. There we go. It kind of feels like a squishy mellow. Yeah, he's kind of funny. So that's what I got from the Pokemon Center. I also got this Pokemon Fit 151 Lotad. Really like Lotad. I have the whole original set 151, but don't have a Lotad, and I wasn't really keen on getting that many other ones. He's kind of really high quality. It's got like beans in the bottom. The hat's like really nicely done up. It's got stitching all around. Pretty cool, but yeah, I picked the Lotad because I thought he looked really funny, especially up close like that. And near the Mega Tokyo Pokemon Center, there is a tiny little Pokemon cafe, Pokemon Pikachu Sweets, it's called. And, so I didn't go to the actual Pokemon cafe. I'll go there next time I go to Japan, hopefully. But I bought this cute little Pikachu plush from there. It's the only one that they let me buy, so that's pretty cool. But the main thing of the trip, a card store I'm quite familiar with, messaged me like a few weeks beforehand saying that they had this card for sale, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. And then when the deal was pretty much made, I was in Japan at the time, and I was like, hey, can I just like come down to the store and buy it in person? And they're like, yeah, sure. So this right here is the Sun and Moon third place victory decoration trophy. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow, outstanding. Breathtaking. That's amazing. Sorry. I've looked at this a few times, but yeah, I bought this. The price was around 23,000 Australian dollars. It's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I have to sacrifice a lot from the collection to make these things happen, but I'm really happy to have this. I actually already have this card. This is just a different tournament. This is the 2020 version. I have the 2017 version, and the shield looks a lot better. So pretty much when you buy these, you get like 2 long screws and 4 small screws. You get this cute little white box. Pretty cool. So I'll be taking this out of the shield and putting it in my bank vault and putting this shield somewhere safe. And then we'll move on to this. So these aren't Pokemon cards, these are Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I saw one of these in a shop for around like 140,000 yen. And I always wanted to buy one, so I decided to buy this one. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh item. It's actually one of the better Yu-Gi-Oh items that I've seen, to be honest. It's pretty awesome. And we are talking about the stainless steel Dark Magician Girl. Super hard to get out of the box, but yeah, I'm not going to take it out, but you see there. So the card's actually stainless steel, and it's got this nice little glass case here. And they're all numbered. There's 10,000 released, so this is the 2152 copy. Pretty cool. So I purchased one of them for like 140. It's roughly the market price. They go between like 120 to 160. A little bit higher sometimes depending on the number, and then a little bit lower depending on the condition of everything. But yeah, this was 140 or so. And then I went into some random card shop. I don't remember any of the names of anywhere because my memory is not very good to start off with, and it was a rough day, a rough week, a rough life. We walked, me and my partner, we walked like 30,000 steps a day. It was crazy. So yeah, so this is another one. It says here on the side, it goes Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game or whatever, one of 10,000. And I went into another card shop and they had one for 90,000 yen. And I was like, whoa, that's actually such a good deal compared to what I paid for the other one. So, you know, it sucks that I bought one for like 140, but I got a good deal on the other one. I'll just sell the one I got for 140. I'll try and sell it at least, and maybe I get a little bit of my money back. And it's what it is. So while I was there, the new Legends of Zelda game was out, Tears of the Kingdom. I have a Switch already, but I have the first generation Switch that came out, and it doesn't really run like the games that come out these days quite well. The screen is not very good compared to like the new OLED screens that they have. And you know, the game is just, here we go. I don't have the joysticks because it's part of the controller. I was playing it on the plane, but you know, the Legends of Zelda Switch looks quite cool with these circle things, and on the things, oh, you can see me. Hello. On the things here, it's just a few like Legends of Zelda little things on the controllers. Does it still have power? Oh, here's the other button. Oh, there we go. I'll press the same button 3 times. I can't do that. There's no things. But yeah. Game looks awesome. OLED screen. It's so nice. Yeah, I need a controller to play, obviously, but oh, this game is so much fun. I only really got to play for around 2 hours while I was on the plane because I had an overnight flight and I just kind of just fell asleep in and out. I didn't really fall asleep. I just dazed in and out of consciousness for hours and upon hours, and it felt like crap. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool to be able to pick that up in Japan because the Zelda launch, I mean, I had to stand in a line at like a shop. Oh man, it was like at least 200 people just buying the game, buying the console. Some people were buying 3 consoles, maybe resellers and whatever people want to do with their time and money. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is all the cards that I bought that I was there. And you know, I didn't go to that many card stores. I don't actually think, like, it might sound stupid, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Like, go around in Japan just looking for cards. If that's all like you do in your spare time and in your hobby during the day, because Japan has so much more to offer than just like going to card stores. But you know, I went to the main card store I went to is called Card Secret. It's run by my friend named Andrew. He's from Australia actually, and he has a card store in Japan. So almost everything I bought here was from him, and his prices are pretty fair. It's just, I mean, it's about market price. His conditions on his cards are really nice. You know, when they display the conditions and pretty honest about everything, it was really good. But you see, I just bought like Best of XY reverses. He had a whole bunch there. Some CP3 Charizards from another store. Even then, I still paid a lot for these, like almost $100 a card, more than I could probably buy them for if I just bought them online from some random people on eBay or something like that. But it was nice. I got this Dark Gengar. It's in pretty good condition. And a few more Best of XY trainers. But overall, I didn't have that much success looking for cards, and like I pretty much just bought cards at the market price. Being able to look at the cards in person before you buy is really good. But man, it takes a long time. Like everywhere is so busy. There's just so many people everywhere. Some Ultra Shiny GX reverses. I think these are pretty cool. But yeah, man, Japan is so busy. The card stores are tiny. There's just like, you know, there's there's not enough workers, but there's just so many people to like wait for someone. You have to open a case, inspect the card, they stand there. It's a big time sink. And it's kind of just, it doesn't really feel worth it most of the time. It's much easier to do it from the comfort of your own home and just like sitting down. But I already re-sleeved all these ones to find the cards that I feel like grading eventually. I actually opened some Scarlet packs. Scarlet, yeah. The first set, base set Scarlet EX. And I opened this. I bought 5 packs from the Pokemon Center and I got this. I bought 10 packs? I can't remember. So that was pretty cool to get packs for like 180 yen each because I don't really buy packs or boxes that much anymore because of how much it's just like bought up and bought out. I just can't be bothered dealing with it. But yeah, it's pretty cool that I managed to buy those cards and open them kind of in person at the Pokemon Center. That was a really nice feeling. So pretty much of the same. Best of XY. You know, we got some Eevees. Pikachu. I mean, even the Pikachu was like $150, $200. So it's not like you could go into these shops and everything's cheap. It's kind of just like the same price it is on eBay, online, any secondary market. It's just like a big secondhand market. These are other cards I opened from packs. Oh, these are ones with the price sticker still on them. That I'll just sell as singles or whatever. And most of these I didn't even think was that good of a deal, to be honest, but it felt good to support some of the shops and buy some stuff in person. Some Delta Species cards, Snorlax. You know, the conditions a little bit different between both. These ones honestly look the same. These are the actual prices on these cards, I'm pretty sure. So 600 yen for that. It's Gyarados for like 8,000. Didn't think the condition was that bad. It's like a near mint card. But you know, it's you're like, oh, 300 yen for these Blastoses, but they're pretty damaged. Just damaged cards. $10 or whatever. Arceus's movie promos. These more cards open from packs and a base set Mewtwo. You know, paying 2,500 yen for a base set Mewtwo is not a very good idea. Thought it was in much better condition, but you know, at the store, you're just standing there. People are just staring at you. You get kind of like stage frightness, and you just decide to buy it. You feel like you're wasting their time. This Dragonite was pretty cool. I thought it was much cleaner. Like the holo is like really clean on this, but it's actually quite a lot of scratches on the back. So yeah, everything is just market price. Probably lose money on a bunch of these cards I bought, to be honest, or they weren't great, but I think they were because you know it's kind of scary buying in person, but overall, this is kind of like everything I got. It's really cool to get these plushies. Really like the Lotad. Obviously, picking up the trophy in person was really nice. I'm not sure if I'll keep the trophy or if I'll just like resell it or something, but overall, I really enjoyed my time in Japan. I spent so much on like food and like doing random things and buying like crepes, buying donuts, buying random bakery goods and eating ramen and like just rice and going to like restaurants where you cook your meat and you cook it like teppanyaki or whatever they want to call it over there, and just like ramen restaurants where they just like put you in a booth. Everything is so awesome. If you go to Japan, definitely try everything out. Don't waste your time looking for cards because I personally don't think it's even worth it. But you know, that's coming from, if you're really looking for cards for your collection and you want to tie into your experience, that's kind of what I did with this. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it's maybe in the past it was really good, but right now the amount of people in like the more popular card shops that I saw was like actually unreal. It was like it was like mind blowing. It kind of reaffirmed my like ideas I've always had. I know I've known that like the stuff that I'm buying is like really popular for a long time now, and I'm like obviously not the only person buying it, but I feel really solid about putting like lots of money into this stuff. And it kind of just like confirmed my biases of just, this is good, it is popular, I'm not the only person just wasting all my money on it. Bought these 2 deck boxes. I don't even think they're new. I'm pretty sure they're both like used deck boxes. They were like 300 yen. They're pretty cool. Lugia V-Star, Regidrago V-Star, whatever the hell that Pokemon is. But the Switch is cool. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh yeah, I also bought a Pokemon Snap Charmander for like 70 grand. That was pretty cool. But I'll see you next time.